Welcome to Next Tech. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Elon Musk? For some of us, it is the scenario where he is standing at a sink, washing dishes in a soup kitchen in an episode of The Big Bang Theory. For some, it is his rumored feud with the popular American rapper Azalea Amanda Banks, and a non-conventional love story with Claire Boucher that fizzled out faster than a social media trend. And for some, it is the thought of how this man has single-handedly built the most innovative and mind-blowing technologies of the last decade, with the potential to completely transform our lives as we know it. In this video, we will see how Elon Musk is changing the world one step at a time. Make sure you watch this video till the end to see all the crazy inventions Elon is thinking about for the future. So who is Elon Musk? Well, in the simplest of terms, he is a 46-year-old entrepreneur who has invested in many projects aimed at the movement to make a better tomorrow for all of us. Most popularly known for founding Tesla Motors, producing affordable mass-market electric cars, solar roofs, and battery products, which are in fact ranked as some of the most technologically advanced ones of our time, Musk oversees the production at the company. Elon has also founded the Musk Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to space exploration and developing clean, renewable energy for common use. He once tweeted, "My goals are to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and to help make humanity a multi-planet civilization, a consequence of which will be the creation of hundreds of thousands of jobs and a more inspiring future for all." As the CEO of Tesla Motors, SpaceX, and the inventor of PayPal, Elon Musk is a modern-day Newton with ideas that have had and are still leaving a lasting impact on our society. This is one of the many reasons why the media keeps an eye on his every step, to understand even the smallest hints at what his next masterpiece before anyone else. You will hear news about everything related to him, his finances, his losses, his triumphs, his weed smoking during this podcast, his intelligence of teaching himself computer programming at 9 years old, his strength of running away from an abusive father and coming from South Africa to Canada alone, his struggle as a bullied kid who read 60 books a month to keep his strength going, and much more. It is amazing to see how he started in the Silicon Valley by creating and selling companies, and gradually became the Elon Musk we know today, a one-man multi-billion-dollar inspiration. The man has so many colors and lives, be it the technology entrepreneur, investor, an engineer, a founder, a CEO, and even a lead designer at SpaceX. It is then not wrong to say, Elon Musk does not just make news, he is news. So, where did this changing of the world exactly start? Well, there have been many instances, but let's talk about the latest one. On March 6, 2019, he caught the world by surprise, announcing that the electric car maker Tesla Motors would close most of their offline stores in a very short time and shift to online sales completely. Many sales personnel first found out about the decision when Tesla published a public blog post. The reaction to the post was that the stock of the company dropped by a whopping 16%. But the ones that know him understood that this step is not very far off from the typical Musk style. He is always keen on creating twists in his own story and in turn, in the face of his global business. Plus, when we know that he has already transformed the way we transfer money worldwide and even how we understand the world of technology, it is not too risky to assume that this move might be related to him creating an online market for the automotive industry. But soon, Musk described this move as a cost-cutting tactic so that Tesla could offer their promised first mass-manufactured US $35,000 version of the Model 3 sedan at reduced prices by at least an average of 6% as compared to their other products. This move, though, not very safe or understandable by all, definitely seems like a step closer to a different scenario of the automotive culture in the entire world. If that is not a Musk-style change of the world, we don't know what is. It's safe to say that despite financial or personal challenges, Musk keeps coming up with inventions that force the world to stop and notice. Something exactly similar happened in December 2020 when Musk revealed him Loop Track in front of thousands of people. What is Loop Track? Well, for those of you who don't know, this is a revolutionary test tunnel being built in California, which you can consider as an underground loop-shaped track that aims at changing the transport in the 21st century for the better. Media channels who covered the event said that the revelation came literally as a mind-blowing mixture of unimaginable insight and a futuristic thought process, and this novel tunnel boring technology could become the most significant development of this decade. Quoting one of the articles covering it, it said, "Whether the technology succeeds in increasing the speed of tunnel construction 15-fold, as Musk said he hoped it would, or heralds the beginning of a vast underground network of transport channels beneath our cityscapes is anybody's guess." In layman's terms, the test tunnel will basically be a 1.1 mile long underground track that will be built near the headquarters of SpaceX in California. What makes it special is that this tunnel is built with a relatively non-conventional tunnel boring technology, costing only about $10 million, way less than what it would have cost with the traditional methods. Plus, the company's underground construction department, called the Boring Company, also have plans for a new second and third generation technology that would make the process even more time and cost effective. Why do this? Well, the idea is that one day, cities can have a large number of underground tunnel networks laid out in planned layers, that an automatic electric car could take the track loop at any and every point without taking long detours, and can drive at speeds as fast as 150 miles per hour to a pre-programmed destination. The tunnel network will also have stations, which will act as parking spots with elevators, to take the cars from one layer to the other in the network. Even if you find it a little complicated to understand, just know that this move will be nothing short of groundbreaking. Now, while this happens on the Earth, shall we move a little further? Elon Musk might actually be one of the only few people who have the guts and vision to reimagine the world based on their own alternate versions of reality, regardless of what is going on around them. Thinking about one such world, he made 3 predictions for the future. First, that in about 10 years in the future, humans will be able to colonize Mars. Second, that these people will be engineers, artists, and creatives from all over the world. And third, that is to start this mission, SpaceX will hopefully be sending an unmanned cargo rocket to Mars in 2024. It will be interesting to see how this outer world plan goes, but we have no second thoughts whatsoever about the man's abilities. The list of Musk's big discoveries and projects does not end there. It is common knowledge now that Musk innovated the new world of e-commerce by starting X.com in 1999, which was later merged with Confinity to build what we now know as PayPal. And what happened after is no secret. The platform literally made possible the once unthinkable idea of online payments and money transfers internationally. According to a piece published in October 2018, PayPal has revolutionized the way we make payments. One can transfer money to one's brother that paid for dinner last night. One can purchase an item from a manufacturer in China. One can type in one's PayPal details at Home Depot and not even worry about bringing a credit card to the store. In short, PayPal has taken over the digital currency world and has already become so ingrained in our minds that we don't even remember a world without it. It is clear that Musk is the man who likes to do what has never been done before. Walking the same lines, in 2002 he decided that access to space was not going to just be limited to astronauts, but will be in the reach of the common man. Hence, he gave birth to the idea of a private spaceflight, and that is when he founded SpaceX. And in no time, SpaceX's first unmanned Dragon capsule was on its way to the International Space Station in May 2012, with NASA taking a $1.6 billion deal to make 12 more of these flights with Dragon and its Falcon 9 rockets. The ultimate goal is of SpaceX to develop simpler versions of these reusable rockets called Grasshopper, which will eventually make spaceflight cheaper, efficient, and accessible for you and me. In his own words, Musk found SpaceX to help humanity become a multi-planet species. If predictions are to be believed, trip to Mars could cost less than $500,000 per trip at some point in the future. With all of these ideas going around in his mind, we know that the future will be amazing with Musk on board. A news piece in August 2018 claimed, Musk certainly seems to be genuine in his attempts to improve our world, but only time will tell whether he's a crazy genius or just crazy. And if you ask us, we think he is definitely crazy enough to think that nothing is impossible. Do you think Elon Musk is actually changing the world around us? Tell us your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video and press the little red button to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. To get notified every time we drop a new one, press the bell icon below. Until then, make sure to check out other videos on our channel. See ya!